It is video 7. This is going to be probably the last guitar video for a while. I'm going to start doing some bass stuff, but I wanted to get all this stuff out of my system and change my shirt. But I did all of them in a row, middle of the night. I've gotten in many arguments about what key a song is in, and there's basics, you know. A beautiful example is Evil Ways by Santana, and I'm going to play along with that. And it's just type in YouTube Evil Ways. All you need, there's a tiger on the front, a white picture of a tiger, a black and white picture of a tiger. Evil Ways is nothing but a 2-5. Okay, it's G minor to C. Now when somebody calls out and they say in G minor, yeah, I know that the first chord is G minor, but it's not in the key of G minor. G minor is relative to B flat. Okay? And if the two chords in the song, except for one chord at the end of each verse, which is a D7, but if the two main chords are a G7, a G minor 7 to a C, that's a 2-5. The C is a dominant 7 kind of chord, and it makes you in the key of F. And I have seen you know, transcripts and this in songbooks, and they keep putting it in B flat because the guy's too stupid to understand that it's not in the key of G minor. That every time you have a C chord there, you're going to have to alter the, well, B flat is two flats. Anyway, your B flat and E flat, you're going to have to alter the E flat every time you go to a C chord and make it a E natural. Okay, if you write it in F, you'll never have to do that because the chords are natural to the key of F. In fact, that's the only key that G minor and C exist in, is the key of F. And so you're going to use the F major scale to solo over it and nothing else. And anybody who tells you any different that's in the key of G minor has no idea what they're talking about. And talk to any bebop guys. This is a 2-5 in the key of F. 2-5 is bebop. All over the place. 2-5s. It's all jazz is, essentially. Just a ton of 2-5s, okay? So, in this, we've done this before, but you can use your G blues scale, okay? Over the G and the C, and then the F major scale, which we just used on Susudio. So I'm going to jam along with it for a minute and give you the general idea, and then I'm essentially done with these kind of lessons, and I'll see if anybody you know, asks me to play any solos or learn any songs. I will occasionally do what I did on that ZZ Top thing and learn licks and show you licks that I always want to learn, and then when I learn them, then I realize that everybody else is, you know, most of these guys are playing them wrong, you know, and I don't know until I actually sit down and learn them. So maybe I can, you know, learn some licks for you guys if you can't figure them out. But all you have to do is respond. Okay, so I'm just going to jam along with Santana for a little bit, using the major scale and also the blues scale, and we'll just see where that goes. I'm going to have some fun here. that's all you need to hear from me. But anyway, you got the general idea. We're playing over 2/5, so the F scale will cover all that, and the blues scale, and all your little blues positions. You know, like you have to know where they are. Then I move up here, and I got this. Then I'm back down to my blues scale. And you need to know that's here too. So that's kind of like a transitional thing in the middle. I love G because it gives me all kinds of things. I'm back up to the blues up here. You know, F major scale again. And I do these little arpeggio things backwards. That's opening up the 4-note chords on, but doing them backwards on the F major scale. So with that, I'm out.